Hey guys, welcome to Top 1%. So in today's video, I'll be ranking supplements from worst to best. So I have 22 supplements on this list. We'll get started with the worst one and then work our way to the best. So make sure you stay till the very end to find out what supplements are useless and what are the ones that can be of some use to you. And when I say supplements, let me clarify, I mean 100% natural substances that can be identified by your body. It's not some alien substance such as SARMs or PEDs or steroids or drugs of any kind. It's 100% natural. I've studied all the science behind supplements. I'm up to date with all the research work and I've done certifications specifically about this. So I'm trying to simplify this content and make it applicable to you so that you know what's really good supplements and what's not. So let's get started right away without any further ado. This is the video. Alright, so on the 22nd rank, we have testosterone boosters or growth hormone boosters. So any supplement that claims to boost your testosterone or growth hormone naturally, they're lying to you. It's just not possible. What they make you believe is you can build muscle, you can improve your strength just by taking this one magical supplement. But it doesn't work that way. You need to work hard, you need to be consistent, eat your diet properly and then get proper sleep. That's the only way to get real-time results. This just doesn't work. However, later in this video, I'll be talking about one supplement that is proven to work a little bit better for this very purpose. So stay tuned. Number 21 on our list is mass gainers. The only people that fall for this is ectomorphs or skinny people who are struggling to put on weight. So here's the deal. Mass gainer is basically like a protein shake with added sugars and carbs and unnecessary filler content. It's useless. It's not going to help you in any way. Yes, if you want to put on weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus, but there's better ways to do that. Through natural food, eating delicious food that you actually enjoy, and it contains nutrients. It is nutrient dense. That's what you need to focus on. Eat healthy, quality, nutrient dense food. Make your calories count. So mass gainers, absolutely useless. Don't fall for them. And number 20 on our list is fat burners. Do you notice the trend over here? Fat burners, mass gainers. Supplement companies are literally banking on the insecurities of people who want to change the way their bodies are. And that's not fair. That's not right. The only thing fat burners are going to burn is a hole in your pocket. Stay away from them. Just stay in a calories deficit, do your cardio, lift your weights, eat right, get proper sleep. That's how you lose fat. Not by fat burners, they're useless. Number 19 on the list is HMB. The full form of HMB is, get ready for this one, beta hydroxy beta methyl butyrate. The name is just as confusing as the supplement itself. It claims to improve your muscle protein synthesis by decreasing the muscle protein breakdown, but there is no actual evidence to prove it. So you're not going to gain muscle by using this. It's not really useful. So stay away from HMB. There's better supplements yet to come. Number 18 on the list is glutamine. Glutamine is an amino acid. We need amino acids to build muscle. So isn't it important? Not really. Here's why. Glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in our body. We already have plenty of it. So unless you have some sort of an injury or wound in your muscle or you have AIDS, you don't need glutamine. You already have plenty of it. So let's move on to better supplements. Supplement number 17 on our list is BCAA, branched chain amino acids. Yes, BCAAs are important, but you already have more than enough of it if you're consuming enough protein, either through natural food or by taking whey protein. It contains enough BCAA, so you do not need to waste money on taking BCAA separately. Alright, the only situation where BCAA may be of some use is if you're doing fasted cardio or you're doing some sort of endurance training or cardio for a very long time without any food in your body, where your glycogen stores are depleted, such as running a marathon. Otherwise, don't bother about spending your money on BCAA. And yes, BCAA has this sort of flavor which you can add to water. It makes water more tasty. If you can afford it, if you just have BCAA for free, why not? Just drink some flavored water. That's all there is to it. And supplement number 16 on our list is ZMA or ZMA, however you like to pronounce it. It stands for zinc and magnesium. Yes, zinc and magnesium are very important micronutrients that your body needs, but you already have it in plenty if you're eating a healthy balanced diet with fruits, vegetables, natural whole foods and stuff. So if you're not doing that already, focus on that. You don't need to purchase ZMA separately. Supplement number 15 on our list is probiotics. If you have issues with your digestion and you have problems with that, maybe go for probiotics. It can help improve the healthy gut bacteria, which in turn improves the nutrient absorption. So yeah, healthy gut is really needed if you want to be fit, if you want to be healthy. If you have issues with your digestion, this is something that you need to consider. Number 14 on our list is joint support. if you're lifting heavy weights years on end, you're doing powerlifting, Olympic lifting, stuff like that, it has a lot of stresses on your joints, it has wear and tear. So in that case, you might want to consider taking some joint support. It can help improve the longevity of your training, and it can help as you get older especially. Number 13 on our list is psyllium. Psyllium is basically soluble fiber. When you eat fruits, vegetables, complex carbohydrates, it contains fiber that is needed to break down nutrients and to absorb them. So if you're already not eating enough fruits and vegetables, that's the first thing you need to focus on. It's really important. But just in case, having some psyllium when you can't actually eat those fruits and vegetables, this can come in handy. I personally wouldn't take it because I want to focus on fruits and vegetables first, but it can come in handy. So for supplements number 12 and 11, I want to talk about them together because they're very closely related, that is beta-alanine and citrulline malate. So how do these work? Let me explain it as simple as I possibly can. So when you're cycling for a long time, you feel that metabolic buildup, that lactic acid burn in your muscles, you feel that burn. So these supplements, they help to buffer that lactic acid buildup. So you feel less of that burn, you can keep going on for longer. So in endurance sports and activities, something like that, this can definitely help. And citrulline malate can also improve your energy production. There's studies saying this is good, this is bad, there's positives and negatives for it, but overall these two supplements are pretty useful. So if you're an endurance athlete, you might want to consider this. Alright, now we are getting into the top 10. Number 10, we have pre-workout supplements. Be careful with this one. You might want to select pre-workout that is actually of good quality, because going for the bad one, it does more harm than good. And when I talk about pre-workout, use something that contains these ingredients. This is important. And start with a low dosage. Start with as little as 1/3 of a scoop or half a scoop, because if on your first day, if you just take 2 or 3 scoops, you're going to feel like a raging animal. It's not good. And save pre-workout for those days when you don't have motivation, or on those special days when you really want to break your personal record, or you have a competition or something like that. Save it for those special days. Don't abuse pre-workout supplements. It's not good for you. Supplement number 9 is melatonin. That is the sleep hormone. So before you go to bed, if you take a little bit of melatonin, it can help you get better quality sleep. Quality sleep is really important. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, you need it to recover your hormones, your muscles, your energy levels, your mood, all of it. If you don't get proper quality sleep, everything else is affected negatively. I wouldn't take supplements for sleep, but if you have issues with your sleep, this can help. And number 8 on our list is ashwagandha. It's an Indian herb that translates to essence of a stallion. That already sounds so badass. Why wouldn't you take it? So ashwagandha is proven to improve your immunity and to reduce your stress level. That's proven. That's already good enough reason to take it. And also there's some studies talking about how it can indirectly improve your testosterone and improve muscle mass. That's still to be proven, but overall this supplement is amazing. It almost costs nothing. It's cheap, it's affordable, so I suggest you take it. Number 7 on our list is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is really important. It's a water-based vitamin, so it can be lost easily, it can be gained easily as well. So in case you're deficient in vitamin B12, if you're a vegan, chances are you are deficient in it. So get your blood work done, go to your doctor and get vitamin B12 supplement. It can definitely help. Number 6 on our list is caffeine. Good old coffee. In my opinion, that's the best pre-workout that anybody could have. Just water, a pinch of cinnamon and some caffeine, you're good to go. You don't need any pre-workout supplement. At least I don't take any pre-workout supplement. This is my go-to before I work out. So caffeine is shown to improve your fat loss. It has a positive effect on your metabolism. So overall, caffeine is really good. It has a lot of positive benefits. It can help you stay alert. It can improve your concentration and so much more. So why wouldn't you have some coffee? Good for you, go for it. You can also have caffeine in the form of tablets or pills, but I prefer it in coffee form. Alright, now we are breaking into the top 5 of this list, the cream of the crop when it comes to supplements. Number 5 is multivitamins, or you can also add in green superfoods into this. This is basically vitamins and minerals, all the micronutrients that you're missing from your regular diet, you get it in the form of your multivitamins. You just take 1 or 2 pills per day and that meets all your needs. In terms of your long-term health and longevity, and even to improve your fitness a little bit if you're deficient in any of the essential micronutrients, this can definitely help. It's worth investing in it, so go for multivitamins. Number 4 on our list is omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 is really important for your heart health and also to improve your hormonal function. Okay, so if you're eating fatty fish 2 times per week, you don't need to take your supplements. You're already covered with the food that you're eating. But otherwise, omega-3 is really important. Okay, and when you go for omega-3 supplements, go for krill oil and not fish oil. Krill oil is simply superior in terms of quality, but also it's a little bit expensive, so that's a gamble you'd have to take. Number 3 on our list is vitamin D3. Most people watching this video are probably deficient in vitamin D3. Yes, you watching this video, you may be deficient in vitamin D3, and improving your vitamin D3 levels can drastically improve the quality of your life, your mood, your energy levels. There's countless benefits to it. I myself used to be deficient in vitamin D3, so get your blood work done, go to your nearest pharmacy and get vitamin D3 capsules. It's an absolute must. Do not miss this. And the number 2 supplement on our list is whey protein. This is easily the most popular supplement there is out there, hands down. And that's for good reason. It deserves the number 2 spot. Whey protein makes it convenient for you to reach your protein requirements. Getting protein is really important if you want to live a healthy, fit life, if you want to build muscle, be strong, or any of it. Whatever your fitness goals is, getting sufficient protein is very important. Anywhere between 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you need it. And most people can't possibly reach that goal just by eating their food. So adding protein, whey protein in it makes it easier, right? And it's tasty. You can make so many fun recipes, so many delicious recipes using whey protein. You don't just have to add it to water. And I've made recipes like that in my recipe playlist on this channel. You can definitely check it out. Whey protein is awesome. It's one of the first supplements you should invest in. It's really good. And the number 1 supplement on our list, the time for waiting is over. Drum roll please. Creatine monohydrate. It is hands down the best supplement there is for any person who is natural, who doesn't want to take any steroids. This is the closest thing there is that turns you from a human into a super saiyan. It's awesome. It's the best supplement you could ask for. Creatine, let me tell you how it works. Okay, it helps you get that 1 extra rep when you're pushing hard, when you're trying to lift super heavy weights in the gym. Creatine helps you get to that 1 extra rep. And how does it do that? Your body has ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and creatine monohydrate, it gives it that 1 extra phosphate. So that turns it into adenosine triphosphate. Let me not dive too deep into the science, but yeah, it gives your muscle that extra push to help you get that 1 extra rep. So old school bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, they used to eat beef before their workout, right? That contains a lot of creatine. They felt like, wow, what just happened? How am I able to make so much progress? And that's the reason. Creatine, it's naturally present in your muscles, but when you take it in that powder form externally, it's amazing. It's one of the most time-tested supplements out there. It's been around forever and it's affordable. Anybody can get it. It's way cheaper than whey protein. So yeah, I suggest you go for creatine monohydrate along with whey protein. That would be the starter for anybody that want to get more fit, that wants to build muscle, build strength. This is your go-to supplement. All right, do not miss on it. And that's all I have to say in this video. Okay, all of these supplements I talked about right now, those are 100% natural. You can go for them. That's going to help you. I mean, of course, not the bottommost of this list. You're smart enough to know which one to choose and which not. I just give you all the information you could possibly ever want about supplements, simplified it for you, and voila, here we are. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, comment down below what content you want me to cover in the future, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon, and share this video to all those people who want to take supplements, who are interested in fitness. And man, if you want help with your diet, with training, email me down in description. And until next time, take care, stay hungry.